Adventure time. I am currently headed back to the Sawatch Range. Sage and I, we both have some really fun adventures for the next 2 days. First step's gonna be Mount Antero, then we're gonna do Mount Princeton the next day. Oh, I should say, like, I'm not driving my car right now. There's construction going on, so I'm stopped. So that's why I'm talking right now. I'm not filming and driving because it's a little unsafe. But super excited. It's supposed to be beautiful weather the next couple days, and you've watched my videos before, you know I absolutely love the Sawatch Range. Always trying to convince Sage and my twin sister to move here with me. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I'll show you some of my gear, what we're eating tonight, and just hopefully just take you along on an adventure. So, all right, let's hope this traffic gets moving sometime soon. All right, so I just wanted to point out real quick, this butte is Mount Princeton, and then over there is Antero. So that's up tomorrow, and then we're gonna try to figure out how to connect them the next day from the backside. It is now Thursday morning, getting ready to climb Antero. Did not sleep super well last night. Just woke up a lot, which sometimes happens. So feeling a little tired, and apparently Sage woke up at 1 and didn't fall back asleep, but I don't know, he seems quite chipper this morning. I've already been talking somebody's ear off. He always says he's not a morning person, but he definitely is, even more than me. It takes me a cup of coffee and running a mile or two to really start feeling awake. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I'm packing in my vest today, what I'm carrying with me. It's a pretty nice day. Should top out in the 80s, well, at least at where we're now, like closer to 8,000 feet. So should be really nice on top, but could be a bit windy. So pack enough. Oh, I should say today, I'll have to show you on a map later. It's going to be pretty runnable most of the way. There is going to be a part that's off trail, but it's not a lot of the miles for today. So once we get down in Antero, or start getting off the rocky, very top section, then it's a road most of the way down. So it should be a lot of vert today, so that's going to slow things down, as it always does. And it's, of course, high altitude, but a lot of today is quite runnable compared to what Mount Princeton's going to be tomorrow. So keep that in mind when I'm packing. And yeah, so I'll show you what I'm bringing with me. Okay, first up, I have my trusty mountain racers for our shoot choice today. Always really like the traction on the bottom for rocky terrain. Then here's my Ultimate Direction Adventure Vesta, which is key for big adventure days. Headband, gloves, just really cheap gloves. I have my Rabbit windbreaker. Then I have my Ultimate Direction. This is for if it rains. It's a really good lightweight rain jacket. And then fuel for today is, I put this in my hydration reservoir. That's about 190 calories. Both these gels are 190 calories, and then a Lara bar. So, yeah, it's not like, doesn't look like a ton of food, but it is quite a bit of calories. So, trying to keep things lightweight. I know this pack is still gonna feel quite heavy, but still debating if I'm gonna bring rain pants or not. I don't know. I think this should be enough for today. Driving to the Browns Creek trailhead, which is where we ended last week's adventure, coming down of
Tabawatch.
Whatever.
Tabagachi.
Yeah, so I already have today's route loaded in my watch, because it can get a little tricky on top of Mount Antero, just because there's a lot of Jeep roads, and I've gotten a little bit confused up there before. And we have a map, but really we just took pictures on our phone and have the GPX file on our watch to tell us if we go off route. So yeah, about to get started. Just arrived at the Browns Creek trailhead. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if I was letting you know my gear before, if you're interested in any of it, I will put links to everything down below. So all right, time to start. made it to Browns Lake. We're about 6 miles in, mostly uphill. There's mostly runnable, which is fine, but some hiking breaks, which is also nice because we're at 6 miles straight uphill. That's always a lot, but you know, whenever you're running like really long uphills, the key for me is just to focus on my breathing and just making sure I have deep enough breaths and it's nice and controlled, not letting my breathing get too shallow, and then just small steps. And with a big pack on my back, just keeping a strong core is really key too. But anyway, I'm about to take first gel. Yeah, so hopefully it helps me up the final steeper push of Mountain Taro. So checking in with you in a little bit. So it's getting pretty steep, but it's fun. Nice change up from running. Lost Sage. Don't see him behind me. I know he's not lost. I think he is messing around with his cameras and stuff. So now looking at my watch, just to find the point where we're supposed to head off trail. Always looks obvious from afar, but then when you get up close, feel the altitude. It can be a little bit more confusing. So, but yeah, should be hitting that pretty soon. It's only like 25% grade. I was worried about you. We thought maybe you crashed your drone.
Took a while to get up. There's a better spot. Altitude.
Yeah, I started feeling it on that climb. Alright, so we came from down there. Then I think where we want to go is around this corner.
I had played for the grass though. Might have been better if we stayed on the grass right there.
Yeah, maybe a little faster for us. So we decided that we should have stayed on the grass from the start down there, coming out of the trees. The rocks weren't too bad. Headed that way. Finally made it to the top. Whew. That was a big uphill today. It's hard to like mentally wrap your head around. I think it was well over a 5,000 foot climb, up to 14,000 feet, over 14,000 feet. Definitely feeling the altitude in the last push. Ready for the downhill. Well, we have a rocky section to go down first, but then it'll be on some rentable roads, so much faster downhill today. But check out this view. This is why I love Colorado. There's just mountains for miles and miles. Okay, so we're gonna kind of end today somewhere around this area, and then tomorrow, let me get my bearings. This tells Mount Princeton, so somehow we're gonna connect from there up to there. And Sage has never done Mount Princeton, so it'll be a treat. So he came from up there. Now we're trying to figure out how to get down to the road.
There you go.
For the record, absolutely terrible idea to do the shortcut we did. We could have ran on the road much faster, but we wanted to try it out, and now we know to take the road. Beer time! Finally, it's already like 6 o'clock. This is Dry Dock Sour Apricot, which is always refreshing after a hot summer day mountain run. So, actually super proud of myself. Did some foam rolling and stretching when we got back to the campsite, which haven't always been great at the past, but I think KP Performance has me at least knowing like I should do something after a big day in the mountains. Sorry about the sunlight. Okay. Yeah, so you got Mount Princeton behind me kind of right now. There we go, Mount Princeton behind me. Do that tomorrow. Gonna try to have an early dinner. I'm gonna get some sleep. Try to go to bed early, which is not always the easiest for Sage and I, but we really need to wake up early tomorrow because we have to drive more to do what we want to do the point to point we're doing tomorrow, so we have to wake up early. And I know there's like some afternoon thunderstorms expected, so yeah, gonna go have this beer, eat dinner, and then hopefully call it a night pretty soon. I just remembered I did want to say something else. So in some of mine and even like some of Sage's recent videos, you might see us going off trail a little bit among these 14ers. Obviously, if you're new to mountain running, it's really not a good idea. Like, I feel like I've been doing this for 9 years and I'm just getting really more comfortable on off trail rocky sections now. And also, Sage and I our summer project is try to figure out, just for fun, at least right now it's just for fun, to figure out how to connect all these 14ers. So that's what we're doing. And like most of the time, like, we would never recommend going off trail, especially with the sensitive alpine tundra, but it is kind of expected with the route we're doing. And yeah, we realize it can be dangerous, and not only for us, but again for the sensitive plant life around here. So just wanted to add that in, make sure I'm being responsible with these YouTube videos. Day 2 of this adventure. Have new toys to play with today. Using my trekking poles. I think it's going to be a pretty steep hike up. My estimate is that we're going to do well over 5,000 feet of climbing today, probably maybe even closer to 6,000 feet, maybe somewhere in between. So yeah, but I think this first part's going to be really steep. Maybe really technical, so hopefully these will be helpful today. I'm excited to use them. So hopefully Sage and I don't get lost. We'll see. Interesting start till today.
Gorgeous.
Okay, we're in this beautiful grove of aspen trees right now. So stunning. I love doing stuff like this. Might not be the best for actual racing and stuff, but I love this kind of adventure. This is definitely what gets me excited. As much as I like road riding and faster stuff too, just stuff like this, man, definitely hits that adventure part of me. Actually feeling quite great this morning. I think part of it's yesterday. We were going pretty slow in the downhills, so didn't beat my legs too much. But I also ate pretty well right after. As much as I like indulging after a big day, I think just getting in I'll just say what I had. I had a berry smoothie immediately after we got done. Berries are great for muscle recovery without hurting muscle adaptation. Then I also had like a salad with garbanzo beans, brown rice, tahini dressing, and then a bunch of other food too. So I think that definitely helps me feel good for doing back-to-back long days. That's where we've been coming from, and going straight up. Love a good uphill grind. Alright, finally made it to the top of Mount Princeton. It took us forever to get from like somewhere over there, then all the way over here. Something I always say is that my dad taught me to always stay a kid at heart, even through difficult times. My mom taught me how to be tough in the face of a challenge. And today was her last day of radiation. So Mom, if you're watching this, just want to say how much I love you and thank you for helping me know that a couple scratches are okay, and that it's fun to do challenges like this outside and just to stay tough no matter what. So love you, Mom. thanks so much for following this adventure with Sage and I. If you like this, subscribing always helps motivate me to keep on doing more videos. But yeah, I just really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy your own adventures. There's cool places to explore all over, whether you live closer to a big city or in the mountains. So yeah, everybody have awesome adventures. Enjoy your summer.